Hey family, welcome to Scorpio Intuitions. So today we're going to do a past life reading. We did it on the lives and people seem to like them, so we're going to do a past life energy. This is going to be the energy that's surrounding your past life. It could reveal to you one of your missions, what you could have liked, and we're just going to go through it like that. We 5150. We're gonna dive in. All right. If this is your first time on my channel, go ahead, like and subscribe. If this is not your first time, hey family, you know we in a potluck, so you know what you gotta do. With that being said, Most High, I thank you for my powerful collective. I thank you for their life and their purpose, any clarity that they may need, healing from past lives, or just understanding and awareness of. We just want to say thank you right now for the victory and for the wisdom that is being given. Amen. All right. Most High One is dealing with a beautiful, powerful collective. What energy surrounded their past life? All right. So, family, we have karmic relationship. So, I feel like in one of your past lives, you dealt with a karmic relationship. This was a relationship that you had to learn a lot of lessons from. And I feel like this individual person that you could... I feel like this person, like they could have been in some type of war. You could have been, wanting to be loyal and dedicated to them, but there were lessons, especially in that particular era and time. I feel like with this relationship, I feel like you could have had other lives other than this past life with them. And it was, and each time you had to learn a lesson more deeper. With High Priestess here, it says High Priest of Priestess. So right now, this makes me feel like you are a very, very spiritual individual. Not just that, but you are a teacher of the spiritual realm. I feel like you have followers, those who looked after your teachings and they followed you. And I feel like you were very called on upon, like you were sought after for your wisdom and for your enlightenment, for your knowledge. I feel like there's an energy of some of you guys could have been married. Some of you guys could have I'm seeing relationships really deep here. For some of you guys, you kind of had a double life. It was like you were very spiritual, you were very in tune, but it's like taking place of one of you guys had like it's like if you had a strong connection at the beginning of a past life with someone that was at war, and it was always this distance. And I feel like if something could have tragically happened, they like your partner could have died at war or something, and then you got very spiritual, and I feel like you fell in love again. So it was because I see knighthood here. So it's somebody who could have you could experience some trauma of a loved one dying in battle, and it was like leaving or traveling. I felt like you kind of left that area wherever you was, and you went and started a whole new life. Afraid of leaving. I feel like there's the energy that's how you found your spirituality in life. Ooh, this is, you went through a lot of lessons, I feel like, while you were traveling. For a lot of you guys, you were a traveler, and I feel like with these traveling, because it could have been because of a heartbreak of a lost loved one, that you really had, you went through your own a lot of trials and tribulations in your past life, things that you had to get over. I feel like you feared commitment. And for some of you, if this is their past life, you could find yourself fearing commitment now because of the loss of a loved one, or because you just don't want to go through the trauma of loving somebody and having your whole life bask around your life being with them and then lose them, just to have to try to find something similar to that love again, to experience that. And then we have medicine man or woman. So when I see high priestess or a high priestess, a priest, and it says medicine man or woman, I feel like you were into the spiritual healings, the natural herbal healings. Mm. Feel like your travels brought you to a spiritual impact, a spiritual path, where maybe you gave most of your time to your to developing your craft and the arts of natural medicines than you did to relationships. I feel like because you were sought out, you did have a lot of finances and a lot of wisdom that came from this. Whew. All right, collective, that is your past life. I know this is crazy, but I feel like right now, yeah. So if you find yourself drawn to things of natural healings and of herbs and things on trying to see how to heal yourself through natural things, that could be why, because that was a part of your past life. Also, if you could find yourself, you could be very spiritual, but you could also find yourself detached or sometimes wanting to pull back from connections. That could be because of in the past you suffer a loss of a loved one. It just could have been a union you had that you really you lost them to war, and that kind of devastated you. And you could very much so enjoy traveling or like really up and leaving a particular situation, is because after some type of loss, it's like you developed a habit of just up and leaving, like going with the flow. I feel like you learned a lot of lessons, but you got a lot of blessings because you learned from that, and you are someone who overcomes your fears. Messages of, okay, okay. I'm gonna still get some more. But anyway, that's all I got for you, collective. I love you. Love yourself. Bye.